Hello, I'm back. In fear of sounding like a Taylor Swift lyric, it's been a long time. Where have I been? Where have I been? Right, I'm back. I'm back. And there's a lot that we need to talk about. There's a lot of change that's happened. New hair color, for one. But I thought I'd come on here today as really a call to action to myself, if I'm really honest, to get things moving again. I think the last time we caught up was probably about a year ago. I just had my ADHD diagnosis, and it was really interesting because I think I said in the previous videos, a friend of mine had said, beware of what it brings up. And I'd said, no, I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine, you know. But it brought up a lot. It brought up a real empathy for understanding myself, understanding my family, understanding what I needed to kind of implement to change. And the last year has actually just been about sorting my personal house out behind the scenes. I decided to shake everything up, change everything up. I've moved practice rooms. And yeah, I've had a lot going on. So another thing, and I guess this is also probably the reason why I did the typical YouTuber, that feels a little bit too grand, but the typical, oh, I've got an idea, this is what I'm going to do, and then poof, disappeared thing was I got a little bit lost. I got a bit lost around what this channel was going to be. My idea for launching this channel was to run alongside my counseling and psychotherapy business and practice, but for the general public, for clients of mine that do see me, for potential future clients, but also for people that are maybe not at the space where they're ready to access therapy or due to affordability can't afford to access therapy. And it was going to be a space to chat about just the things that we talk about in therapy that seem so foreign and such a surprise to clients, but are the underpinning key points of life to support our joy and our hope and our happiness. But I got a little bit lost. I got a little bit of imposter syndrome. I got the whole, what am I doing? Who wants to hear from me? Sal, get over yourself. All of that stuff that we all go through. So yeah, a year later, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to be changing a few things up. I'm going to be doing a bit of a rebrand, a relaunch of my practice, of my name, of the practice, and really trying to, I suppose, have a call to action myself to share with clients that even everybody out there, even therapists, struggle to keep ourselves on that wheel, to keep ourselves going with our dreams and the things that come in front of them that kind of halt us and think, oh, no, this is too big, we can't do it. When actually, in actual fact, we can do it. We just sometimes need to take a bit of time and regroup and go within and listen to what our inner voice, listen to our guides, whatever it is that you believe in, are trying to whisper to us in order to turn our direction a little bit. So I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear what the channel is going to stay as, is more so a possibly even a more unedited version. I think that was what was getting in my way as well. I was learning to edit. And at one stage, it was taking me about 2 days of edit. So a lot of these videos are probably going to be shorter. They're probably going to have mistakes, blips, because we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it human. It's going to cut down on the editing, and it's probably going to help not scare off my ADHD skills of feeling overwhelmed and going, I'm running away. So that's what we're going to do. The channel is going to be more so the therapist's diaries, but a peek inside my mind. You know, a lot of the time, clients wonder what goes on in our heads. You know, a lot of people think we're mind readers, that we can read your minds. We can't read your minds, but we are trained. We are trained to see the unspoken word, to pick up the nuances of changes in mood, of energy, within that therapeutic connection where we're trained and we become a therapist. So it becomes part of us. We can't switch it off, where we notice a shift going on. But there's a lot that goes on in our heads that we see in life, that messages, things that are going on in society, cultural divides, just everything that I want to talk about. And I want to talk about it with you guys. And I also want to know, what do you want to hear from me? What is it that if you could ask a therapist, the channel is I'm going to change up the name. I might as well just say it here. So I'm going with kind of a feel of a peek inside the therapist's mind. Yeah. So any questions you want to know, any kind of topics you want me to talk about. This is where I was getting a little bit lost, was half of the channel felt like it was for the public and the other half felt as if it was guided or aimed at therapists. And it was really hard to try and find out which direction was I going. So while therapists are absolutely welcome here, specifically new trainee therapists, if you want to be asking any questions or advice, I'm not a guru. I'm just Sally Jervis. But I'm happy to share. But for the public, anybody just wanting to know anything about mental health, how do they improve their emotional well-being, parenting with ADHD children or neurodiverse children, how to find your identity again, how to find your joy, how to dress to make you feel happy again, anything. We can talk about anything here. So yes, I'm going to keep this video under 10 minutes. Bear with me while I relearn how to do all of this, relearn how to do my social media posts. Please like, share, subscribe. And I'm happy and I'm grateful that you guys are here. And hopefully we can really build this little community and we can have the space as a space where we just have a chat about empowering one another. Leave messages in the comments, talk to each other. Let's create a space where, specifically for people that are in therapy, can't access therapy, but want to be on this journey to taking empowerment over your life again, taking it back. And you know, we have one. I know I always say this, but we have one life. This is ours to live. What are your dreams in your heart? What are the dreams you had as a child that you thought, oh, no, that was childhood. No, come on, let's get you back. So let's create this space, this warm, inclusive space for everybody. And let's do this. Okay, guys, I'm going to go because I have a session, but I wish you well and I will be back. Because I've said it now on a public platform. There's no hiding. Take care, lovelies, and I'll speak to you soon.